Life is full of things. It's full of big stressors like moves or job changes or relationship changes or taking on a big new challenge or being given some kind of extra responsibility, dealing with family relationships, dealing with issues with our partners or our friends. Like there's these bigger stresses that are coming up, these bigger conflicts within ourselves and outside in our environment. These things that we need to adapt to, adjust to, figure out. Those ones are a lot more obvious, and we can kind of see where these big stressors are in our lives, and we kind of know, for the most part, what we need to do to address them, to help ourselves deal with them. But what about those little things throughout your day that you might not even be aware of? But they're these little stressors that are popping up pretty regularly throughout your day and are creating little bits of stress, little bits of anxiety, little bits of overwhelm, little bits of worry. And they're adding up and they're compounding into a bigger sense of stress or anxiety or worry or overwhelm overall. And you're just existing in this higher stressed state. And maybe you don't have big stressors in your life and you're like, I don't know why I'm so tense. I don't know why I feel overwhelmed. I don't know why I kind of exist in this state of anxiety. Nothing major is going on in my life, and I am guessing that it is because of these little stressors that are not being dealt with. And then we have these little stressors, we get stressed out about them, and then we just sort of blow over it, and we're busy and we can't deal with these little things and we don't even notice that they're happening. So essentially, if you find yourself going through most days feeling tense, feeling stressed, feeling anxious, feeling overwhelmed, and that's just sort of that underlying feeling, even though you can't identify exactly one or two big stressors, it is because you have created an anxious, stressed, overwhelmed state by these little stressors coming in and not being addressed, not being dealt with, and just compounding one on top of the other, which then creates this baseline of stress, anxiety, and overwhelm.